Let's go ahead and continue our conversation on what the hell is wrong with America today. If you go to Hidden Spotlight Treasures, there's a new video I just uploaded. Of course, we don't get to make any money. That's it in a nutshell, isn't it? We talk about Black Fist John Earle Sullivan. You know, he bum rushed the Capitol. We talk about him. We talk about his brother. His brother's on one side. His brother's on the Proud Boys side. And then John is with the Black Lives Matter movement. That you cannot even make this up for a TV movie. That's probably what they got in mind. One brother was on the right side and the other brother was on the left side. We're going all the way back to 1864, huh? The North against the South, the brothers against brothers. You cannot even make this shit up. And then their father might be a two-star general. Please, this is ridiculous. Now, I don't know how screwed up that family is. I mean, generals are millionaires. We know that. Generals steal so much money out of the military-industrial complex. Those corporations give them big bucks. They got $8,000 a month coming in retirement. Let's not even get started on how much money the generals have. But the thing is, they don't even care about the little guys. That's the problem in America today. You got the generals, you got mainstream media. They're rich. They live in these big houses. They have these big walls, these big gates. But everybody else be damned. Everybody else pick up the breadcrumbs. That's what the hell is wrong with America today. You cannot be so greedy. Generals and mainstream media and Hollywood they're all greedy bastards. And then we try to ink out a couple little pennies. When they monetize these videos, they don't give you anything but pennies. But they don't even want to give you pennies. They don't even want to give you a damn penny. And they wonder why Americans are pissed off. And then look what, now I'm going to show you what they do. Yeah, they can have all the advertising in the world. They can have all the money in the world, but you and I can go live under the goddamn bridge.
Cube? I'll tell you. The problem with pillows is that you're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, or rather a pillow-shaped peg into a shoulder-shaped hole. This is Sydney.
Hello.
Look at the space between her head and her shoulder. It's a square. None of these rounded pillows are going to fit that space perfectly. They're going to cause her to bend her neck, flop.
And Kelly and Bob, James Sullivan says he turned in tips about his brother to the FBI here in Salt Lake City. He says he believes that his brother was not only involved in the riot at the Capitol, but somehow in charge.
On August 29th, 2007, 6 cruise missiles were mistakenly loaded onto a B-52 bomber at Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota. It was a mistake because they forgot to remove the 6 nuclear warheads from the missiles. The nukes were not missed for over 36 hours, and nobody knew the bomber was even loaded with 6 nukes. Basically, everybody involved had their head up their ass. And you know what they say about Minot. Why not? Freezing is the reason. But Kevin Sullivan was a 3-star general at the time. He was held responsible for this. When the B-52 bomber flew to Louisiana, nobody even knew there was nukes on it. Somebody had to be held responsible. 3-star General Sullivan was demoted to 2 stars, and then he was pushed out the door. But then he got a pay raise after the nuclear debacle. He joined Dayton Aerospace, a Pentagon consulting firm. This would put him in Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, General Dynamics, Circle of Power, because all of these corporations are working with Dayton Aerospace. Well, it must be nice to get rich and become a multi-millionaire working in the military-industrial complex. The taxpayers, well, they're very, very happy to give you those millions and millions of dollars, General. But that's not really why we're talking about the man today, because he became rich working in the government. No, we're talking about the general because of this individual here, John Sullivan. Now, in the wacky world of the internet, there's millions and millions of people who believe that this man here, John Sullivan, is the adopted son of the two-star General Kevin Sullivan. Hey, it's the internet. What can I say? The general himself has neither confirmed nor denied these rumors, but that's why we're here today, and that's what we're talking about. Now, just to prove to you just how wacky this story is, apparently the son of a two-star general is bum rushing the Capitol building on January 6th, and he magically puts himself in the exact spot and position to capture the murder of Ashley Babbitt by Secret Service agent, pictured here, and YouTube and Google promote this video like it was a three-ring circus, and the guy gets 500,000 hits and he's arrested. Is this all a coincidence? I think not. Follow-up news on Operation Bumrush. Black Fist News YouTuber Jaden X, who goes by his adopted name John Earle Sullivan, was arrested on January 13th. That was 1 week after Operation Bumrush. He was released 2 days later without bail on Friday, January 15th. Apparently, his brother James is working with the FBI to build a case. There is a rumor floating around on the World Wide Web that his father is two-star General Kevin Sullivan. And since the general has not yet come out and disclaimed this, well, possibly we can assume that this is true. And the question now stands, did the two-star general use his connections at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. to get his son out early without bail?